So this is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Happy Monday! Happy Monday! Happy day after the 4th of July. God, it's so bright and beautiful outside today. After, oh, mommy loves you too, honey. Yeah, but chill the fuck out. I love you guys. How's everything going, man? You guys doing good? I hope you are. The day is bright. The day is beautiful. The 4th of July was so awesome. It was special, man. You could feel the energy in the air again, the way that the 4th of July should be, right? Just a feeling of fireworks again, and crowds again, and barbecues again. I'll tell you, man. Oh, happy Monday to you, man. Such a wonderful, wonderful weekend I had with friends and, I don't know, the sun, and I feel good, man. I feel good. Do. Stop. You're so cute. Mommy loves her belly too. You're such a little belly baby. Are you the belly baby? Are you the belly baby? Are you the belly baby? I know. I'm fucking insane. Whatever. If I had $1 million. You just watch me play with my dog. That's all. All right, so I did an Astrology Motivation live today. I went live on Astrology Motivation. I think that's what Astrology Motivations are going to become. They're going to be live, live interactions with me on YouTube. I will say this. I want to be able to have them be as amazing as possible, and the goal is to be able to make the video monetary, but through donations, not necessarily through ads, because ads are restrictive and there's penalties involved, etc., etc. So if I could just not even have to turn on ad revenue on my Astrology Motivations because people are buying super chats, that would be fucking awesome. If not, y'all, I don't know what to say. I'll keep doing, I'll put on the ads, but then, I have to watch my language, I have to watch my words, I have to watch what I have to say, and I don't really like being edited like that. So we'll see how that works out, but this is something new that I'm experimenting with. Today is Monday, July 5th. The moon went void of course, will be going void of course at 12:57. That means it already went void of course, because we're California time. It enters Gemini tonight at 9:24. I always feel best when my moon is in Taurus, which means I should probably marry a Taurus man. Just saying. Whatever. I'm just saying, if there's anyone out there. No, I'm totally joking, dude. Do not DM me, please. But no, my moon, like I always feel the best when the moon is in Taurus. I'm happy and am able to deal with things. Things don't get to me. It's almost like emotionally I'm bulletproof because I can just handle the emotions better. Yeah, so I love that feeling. I don't know how you guys react to the moon in Taurus, but I'd love to be able to hear. What's up, Amber? Almost your birthday. I know. Almost. Dude, birthday week. That's my goal. I love you, gubbies. When my dog puts her belly in the air, it's the cutest freaking thing, and I love her so much. I love you. So the day today is the moon is in Gemini. I'm just feeling so happy right now. The moon is in Gemini. Tonight around 6:30, I think it says. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. So let's get into the reading, man. I don't have to. Oh, banana ice cream. A simple, healthy, and delicious dish. This banana ice cream is a big hit with my kids in the summertime. It has just one ingredient. One or more very ripe bananas, meaning very sweet and very soft. Peel the banana and cut it into small uniform pieces, place on a plate, and freeze in one layer for at least 2 hours, ideally longer. Put the frozen pieces into a food processor and pulse the pieces to break them up. Keep pulsing until the pieces look crumbled. Scrape down the sides of the food processor. Keep pulsing until it looks smooth and gooey. Continue scraping down the sides of the food processor. Pulse until the mixture looks creamy. soft serve, looks like creamy soft serve ice cream. Eat right away or freeze for later use. Mix in chocolate chips to add extra decadence. I'm just going to put that one right there for you guys. I actually tried this, and I have to say, in terms of the texture, it was like, in terms of the, I don't know, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not trying to like diss in the book, but I've tried the whole banana ice cream before. And in terms of texture, it is pretty close, but there's a gritty, fibrous ending. Because remember, it's banana. So you can taste it. You inevitably, you can taste the fiber. Don't make it for me because I don't love it that much. I would prefer real ice cream. Then pour hot fudge over the top and whipped cream and a cherry. That could work. that could work. That actually could work, right? But there is that, it does really work in terms of it scoops just like ice cream. It has a similar texture up front, but then it has that fibrous texture in the back that can kind of get irritating. I'm just getting, get a little bit irritating, but hold on. Are you okay? Hold on. I gotta go open the door for my dog. Come on, little Wizzy. I don't know why this is closed, but yeah. Kisses. Stop being so fucking sensitive. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, yeah, I love you. Okay, so let's get into the reading, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. So Friday I travel, so there will be no daily. There'll be no daily. There will be dailies during vacation, off and on, as much as I can do. But there will be no daily on Friday because I'm going to travel. I've got to be on a plane. Basically, my whole plane trip is about 8 hours, just because of like layover times and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Welcome to traveling out of San Diego. I think there are direct flights from LAX, but San Diego Airport's so close that that's the one I always use. First cards out, we have the Seven of Swords, which is basically finally realizing and discovering what somebody is up to. And then there is some love here, some maybe stolen love. Like there's just a little bit of, I don't know, this is a love offer. This is freaking interesting. I'm just thinking this is interesting. I don't know. There is start over, defeat. That doesn't make any sense. This makes more sense. So this is Three of Cups is enjoying yourself. And then Jesus, I don't know how these came out. Oh, fuck it. How is this supposed to come out? This is bothering me because the order does matter. It came out like this. The Three of Cups, the Fool, and then defeat. That's where it came out. And then we have the Eight of Wands. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Swords. Okay. All right. I never know what these cards are going to say, so I am going to okay, I don't even know how to say that. Okay. No. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to figure this out. Sometimes I'm not sure that these cards really speak to me, but I'm going to work this out. Okay. Give me a second, guys. So what I had come out was after the Six of Pentacles. After the Six of Pentacles, I had the Page of Swords. And then I had the Ten of Cups. And then I had the Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. And then I had the Knight of Wands. And then I had the Emperor. And then what fell out, because I like to finish my shuffle, is Temperance in reverse. Okay, and then I had the Seven of Wands. What this is showing me is it's like you're trying too hard. You're battling too hard. You're going after something too hard. You're making something too much of a fucking... We got a root and toot and daily tarot here today. Woo! Anyway, what it means is that you were trying too hard. Something here is trying too hard. And because you're trying too hard, there's a getting stuck in the situation. And you're being stuck in the situation. Because you're stuck in the situation now, there's you're going to have even more energy to unstick yourself from the situation so you can blast through and finally get on with your future. Okay? It's almost like taking a love that isn't really yours, making it into something that it isn't really, right? It's like, yay, but I'm happy. And maybe it's because you're around a lot of friends, whatever. Yay, I'm happy. I'm making it into what I want. But guess what? It's not. It's not. You have all these other opportunities and possibilities, right? That's what this is. What this is, and that's the central energy, is the Eight of Wands, is maybe moving too quickly, moving too fast, making a decision that was too fucking quick. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, which is somebody doing something nice for you, you doing something nice for somebody else, or just yeah. And then communications coming through. And then the Ten of Cups has come through, right? Ten of Cups has come through, but look what fucking landed on it. The Temperance card in reverse. And that 1111, it means that you rushed in. Like fools rush in. Now you're trying to make something what it isn't. And this is, you're stuck. You're stuck. And in some ways, you're trying to defend your position. You're trying to say, I'm defending my position for rushing in. But rushing in really just made you stuck. That's all it did. And then bam, look what happened. Now there's this sense of something's going to come and break through. Or you just want freedom. You want to break through. There's a sense of this energy of just like coming through. Something's coming through. This is almost like, and I said this in my reading yesterday. Remember Bridges of Madison County? Remember that movie? It's like when she went and got married to this guy that was nice. He was okay. She had children with him. She built a life with him. She didn't fucking believe in what I knew she felt in her soul, which was that there's somebody out there that's correct, right? That's right for her. And then she fucking meets him. And she can't have him because she's obligated and stuck in all this other fucking bullshit. Why settle? However, if you look at the astrology, weekly astrology forecast, I know the astrology in the air, there is that realization of, well, because that motherfucker didn't show up till 20 years later. And I can't not live my life until the motherfucker finally shows up. You know what I'm saying? Because relationships are really particular. Okay, relationships are particular because it's like, especially with like soulmate energy, both people have to be ready. It can't just be one. It's got to be both of them. And you can't manifest for somebody else. You can't manifest abundance for somebody else. You can only do it for yourself. You control your space, your energy, your world. You can't make that motherfucker be ready at the right goddamn time. So it's like, thank you, asshole, for being fucking late. That's kind of what it is. It's like, don't expect me to just sit around. I got to live my life. But however, this is the thing. You can live your life and not make yourself stuck in a situation that you know doesn't completely fulfill you. You can decide, I had a great time, but I got to move on because this isn't all that I want. It's like, I honor what you've given me. I honor what you shared. You don't got to marry it and have children with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. And I think a lot of people do. So there's that happy medium that this energy is trying to teach us between having standards so high that we end up sitting the game out because we just don't want to play because it's not exactly what we know we need, right? Right? That's bullshit. And then you're just not going to live until the perfect scenario comes along? How stupid. That's horrible. That's another way of blocking your energy and restricting yourself. No, you got to keep living. You got to keep going. You got to keep searching and have fun while you're doing it. But you also don't have to do the other extreme, which is I'm just going to settle. This is what's in front of me right now. I want to get married right now. I want to have kids right now. So I'm just going to settle I'm going to do right now. And then 15 years later, when you meet somebody who actually does blow your fucking world apart, right? You can't do it. You're stuck. You're stuck because you decided to get yourself stuck. There's always the ability to not be stuck, and there's always the ability to have high standards. Those two happen at the same time, just like fate and free will happen simultaneously. One is not separate from the other. They actually help each other do their jobs. So this is just a reminder. This is the statement of that fine balance between, listen, there is something exceptional coming in your future, but you're going to have to, with the decisions that you're making now, you're going to have to blow through a fucking wall because you're building something too solid and too, you're depending on this too fucking much. Don't. Keep room for flexibility, keep room for change, keep that space, keep that room. What's up, Hattie? Keep that space, keep that room. There's got to be a flow. There's always got to be a flow. Standing your fucking ground and insisting that rushing in was correct. Just going to make this offer. I'm just going to jump in. You jumped into something too quickly. And it's not as fulfilling as you want to try to make it, but you're stuck. You're stuck. And no, it does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be your job. And listen, jobs I think are even more difficult in a sense in this energy, because it's we need to fucking work, right? I need to eat, you need to eat. We need to pay mortgage, pay rent, everybody, money is an exchange of energy. That's what it is. But it's when we get into the I need money, and technically we actually do, right? We do. So there's that pressure of I'm going to take this job because I need the money, and good. Because I was just talking about this with Amber yesterday. It's sometimes you got to do your side hustle while you're getting your main hustle on point, right? That's just the way it has to be. But this is giving up your main hustle for your side hustle because you've gotten complacent in, well, at least I know what to do with this money. At least I know I have it. And so I'm going to settle and I'm going to kick it back and I'm going to forget about my dreams because it's just so easy to stay where I am. So there's a difference between, there's a big difference actually between complacency and doing what you got to do while you got to do it. Right? You can't get complacent. And I guess that's if I had to summarize this reading, it's watch out for complacency. Watch out for complacency. Don't get comfortable where you know you're not supposed to stay. Don't set up shop at that stop sign. Don't build your condo there because it's blockages. You got to get rid of those blockages. I usually use another metaphor for this. Oh, so think about a stop sign, right? Stop signs are red, and they tie in really nicely to the metaphor of the red flag, right? The red flag is a stop sign. That's what stop signs are for. They're not to say, this is where you end. This is where life stops. This is it. That's not what you do at a stop sign. What do you do at a stop sign? You stop to take in information. Right? You need to see what the hell is around you because there could be danger around you. So a stop sign is where you stop, you pause long enough to take in new information so that you can make the decision to go in the direction that is right for you. But stop signs are not where you end. Stop signs are not end signs. They're stop signs. They're pause, take in information, and then go in the direction where you know you're not going to get hit and it's headed toward where you want to go. That's what stop signs are for. It's not where you decide to build your home. It's not where you decide to stay stuck. So this is what I forget, Paulo, I can't pronounce his last name, the guy who wrote The Alchemist, which was an exceptional parable that talks about manifestation and life and journey to your treasure, right? You're on this step, right before it gets real comfortable. It gets real comfortable, and that's complacency, a sense of, I know this isn't everything that I've ever wanted, but I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stick with this because, stop it, because it's easy, because you're scared. That's complacency. So there's some sense of, please watch out for complacency right now, because there's at least part of you in some part of your life that is stuck, knows that it doesn't want to be there. You still have that energy or that fire in your belly saying, I need to do more. I need to do more. I want something else, right? It's not about not being grateful. It's about realizing that this is not where you end. This is not where you end. This is where you've paused to regroup, but you have to keep going. And that's a very intimidating thing. And that's usually where most people get stuck. It's like, well, if my life is good here, why would I even tempt losing all this to get something that I don't even know is real? Why don't you know it's real? Maybe it's that lack of faith that you have to start working on. Why isn't it real? What's blocking you from believing that the abundance you really want is real? What's making you think you have to settle? That this is all there is? Oh my God. What's making you think that? Those are all questions to ask yourself today, because we have to combat complacency today. There are steps we have to move forward. There are next steps in our journey, and we must take them. Okay, let's move into the Oracle cards. Guys, I want to thank you for joining. I know that this is like, the day after the fireworks. The day after the fireworks. Pretty extraordinary, and the day after the 4th. So I'm really grateful that you're on, because I know maybe most of y'all just woke up. Way you go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Done. So, confidence is your key to success. What I fucking say. You are trying to defend your rushing into something that is just mediocre. This is defense. This is defense of what you already know is incorrect. A win-win outcome is forecast. You can have it all. There is a balance. So there's like a win-win outcome is forecast if you balance your shit out. Balance is the key to you really winning big. And then believe in the impossible. Hello? I could not have said it better myself. Hold your vision, believe in the impossible. Guys, it doesn't mean you have to sell your house and get out on the road. No, it means you have to start taking the steps there. Because you have to say, this is real. This is real. This is real. This is where my heart is. That is real. That is the only real. That is the only truth. And I know that I can't necessarily leap over the goddamn Grand Canyon, but I can hike through it. I can get around it. I can slowly but surely figure out a way to traverse that shit. Yes, you can, and you must get on that road. That's what it's saying. Don't give up the vision that you have of where you know your heart belongs. Don't give it up. Okay, choose. Oh, we are on point today, man. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. It's not even about the choice or the direction. That's what I want you guys to know. It's not about the choice. It's not about the direction. It's not about where you go after the stop sign. Why did you choose what you chose? Choose wisely means your choice has to be aligned with your heart. It can't be aligned with your fear or your complacency. Wisdom knows better. Wisdom knows better. Choose wisely means you're connected with your heart. You're connected with spirit. Look at that little guy meditating. I got to get to my truth before I choose my direction, because I don't want to succumb to fear. This card is in reverse. Confidence is your key to success, but you lack confidence. You lack confidence in that you can be successful in that way. That's never going to happen. There's too many impossibilities. I need to be realistic. Realistic is what's already been created. Like, that's Saturnian energy. Saturn isn't a creator. He's a maintainer. So he's blocked. You have to create what isn't there. It's not about what it's already there. What's already here is the past. It already doesn't exist. That's the thing. So now it's like working on that level of, yes, I do believe. Working on that level of, I do believe. I do believe. I do believe. And keep saying that to yourself until you actually do, because that's where you start. That's getting yourself to the starting line. Now I'm vibrating at the frequency that will bring the abundance into my life. And then we have solar plexus chakra. That's your powerhouse. That's your fuel system. That's your fuel pump. You've got the energy. You've got the resources. What's getting in your way is the belief. Really believing that this is true. That this isn't just a dream that's safe and in your head. That this is a reality. Spread the light. With your success comes other people's success. I talked about this today in Astrology Motivation. How you light a candle. And then you light the next candle. And the next candle. And energetically, the candles never burn out. You spread the light. So it's like you're showing other people the way by not giving up. By showing them that this is actually a real thing. You are safe. Spread the light. You are safe. So no need to, so fear is a waste of your energy. You're safe. You got this. You got this. Say no. Say no to the offers that aren't the real ones you want. That's what it's saying. Like that's what it is. It's like, we'll go back to the Bridges of Madison County. Bitch, don't marry that man. He's a nice guy, but you know that he's not what you really want. So why are you settling just because he's the one in front of you? Don't settle. And that has to do with job opportunities, job offers. And look it, in terms of jobs, like I said, don't settle includes, all right, I'm going to take this job that I hate, but every fucking night I'm going to work on the job that I love. Like, I know that there are realities. I'm not telling anybody to just quit and no, because then you're putting too much pressure on yourself. A lot of times, most of us, that would break us, right? You're not working with what you have. You do have to work with what you have in front of you. If I have this opportunity in front of me, I'm going to take it. But I'm going to take it to get me to the next opportunity. I'm not going to stay there because I'm comfortable. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to take it. I'm going to say yes. Get into the yes mode, right? Say yes. Take that opportunity. Now yes to the next opportunity. Now yes to the next, which means I'm still open. I'm still looking. I'm still letting people know that I'm open and looking. It's not, well, I'm just going to focus on what I have because even though I know what I have isn't really what I want, I feel comfortable here. Bullshit. Don't ever get comfortable where your heart isn't. And then we have listen to the music. And that's the energetic flow of that's just joy. That's just pure joy. The harmony, harmonizing, harmony. Listen to the music. The music that inspires you. The songs that really ring to your heart. They're trying to tell you something. I think it's very important today to listen. Symbols and signs may be coming through the music that you're listening to. What is the music that you're listening to? It's going to help you understand what it is that you're aching for. Listen to your heart, and that's come out in reverse. You have not listened to your heart. It's not that your heart doesn't want to be listened to. It's that there is a complacency. I've not listened to my heart. So what do we do about that? I mean, I don't want to just fucking like yell at these people. Like, what do we do? What do we do to get back to that heart space? The music is going to help you get back to your heart space. It's just going to be a tool that you can use to help realize what you really want, where you would really want to be in life. And then we have 7 deadly sins. That's falling back on vices to help make us feel good because we know that we're not in alignment. And then we have competition. That's one of our biggest challenges, is summon courage and self-confidence. That's one of our biggest problems, is competition. We think just because there's competition, we're definitely going to fail. We think just because maybe somebody else wins, we'll never be able to win. We think just because there's a fucking line at the door, there's no way we'll ever stand out. All of those things are blocks in your brain that is telling your heart to be complacent and not even take a chance. Thank you. Those are the specifics I was looking for. Competition is the key to complacency. When you're afraid to get out, listen, you have to be willing to lose. It doesn't matter about winning or losing. It's about, are you in the game? That's the point. Because you're in the game, you're in the field. I feel brave. There's a diminished sense of what you feel. A diminished sense of courage, a diminished sense of capability. You don't feel brave. Okay. Well, listen, we're going to start with that. At least now we know. Right? At least now we know. Co-create. Connecting with somebody else. Maybe you don't feel so brave, but they're going to remind you. Sometimes, like, let me tell you something, especially friends. Friends can remind you, you know? It's like, it's why we're connected to each other. Because where somebody doesn't, okay, it's not even just a friend. Sometimes it's a YouTube video of Jim Carrey. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but listen to somebody else. Listen to somebody else who's done it in their life and realize, holy crap, flesh, blood, human. Oh. Okay. Oh. You can't just listen to the success stories. You have to understand the person that was before you knew their name. Right? So it's not even just co-creating is not about, it's not just about partnering up with somebody. It's about connecting with somebody, connecting to their happiness and their success so that you can believe in your own. Because sometimes we're just not capable of going from not vibrating high to vibrating high in a sec. No, we need help, right? And where do we get that help? Inspiration from others. Like, just because you're having a miserable day, you see that couple across the park, don't spit at them. Don't tell them to get a room. Bask in the joy that is theirs. When one of us is feeling sadness, there's somebody else out there feeling joy. If you're the person feeling sadness, be inspired by the joy of others. You don't even have to contribute to it. You just be inspired by it. And then you've let their candle light your flame. Sometimes we're the candle that spreads the light, and sometimes we got to allow ourselves to be lit. And that's kind of where we are right now. Allow yourself to be lit as a candle, flame, follow the metaphor, not drunk, right? Allow yourself to be lit by somebody else's ability to achieve, by somebody else's courage. Be encouraged by somebody else's courage. Right now, there's just that sense, but I need a little pick-me-up. Okay, maybe here's your pick-me-up. I don't know. Either way, something is blocking you, and that something is, I will never be able to live up to or stand out amongst the competition. You've decided that, and it's just not true, but you're making it true by having decided that. You have got to get out on that field and play. You have got to be willing to lose. You are not losing as long as you are continuing to function on that field. There is no such thing as losing. I'm not talking about a real game. I do not believe in participation trophies. That's not what I'm talking about. Talking about the metaphoric life. You have got to live life out loud and be willing to fail. And be willing to realize that just because you fail doesn't mean you're a failure. Trust the niggle. Okay. Trust the nagging feeling inside of you. Something's not right. If something's just not right, then believe it, talk to it. Okay, I have to look at this. What's not right? Can you please tell me, soul, what's happening? That's the nagging feeling that you have to address and dignify. It's necessary. That's where you start. And then over here you have Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, beauty and devotion. There you are. Beauty and devotion. Sisterhood of the Rose. Feeling your connection, being reminded of your beauty or reminding others of their beauty. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. What I say. You know, let me tell you a story that maybe, I don't know, will inspire you, I don't know. Last year in March, I did not have the money, or last year in February, I did not have the money in the bank to move out here. I knew I was going to need at least $10,000 to move out here and to restart I knew that I would be able to keep it up once I got out here, but I knew that there was expenses that had to happen to move me out here. And I had not had time to save. But I said, I know this is the right time. So you know what, universe? What I'm going to do, I'm calling my landlord. And I'm telling them in February, I'm leaving in July. I'm out of here. And it was scary because I didn't know where I was going to go. Now, of course, I did have an income, so I wasn't that scared, right? But it was scary because, like, where the fuck am I going to go? And then I also started to put my furniture on, like, not Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. I didn't have the money in my bank yet to move, but I started to accumulate money from the sales of things, and I'm moving, I'm leaving, I'm not staying here. And it was about March or April that I got word that I was eligible for some sort of COVID-19 relief help. I'm not going to get into details, but ultimately I was like, holy shit. And then I got almost 3 times as much as I asked for. So that by May, with 2 months to spare, I was more than ready to move the fuck out here. Now, a few things. I wasn't escaping. I was responding to my heart. I knew that this was the time. And it was scary because I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I trusted in that message from Spirit. I was like, well, if Spirit is telling me this is the right time, I'm just going to fucking it's the scariest part of the whole process for me was trusting that if I took the leap of faith in the 3D world, Spirit would get me. But it happened. Spirit got me. Spirit held me up. Because I trusted when I heard that call. Now, the number one is, did you hear the call? Because the call isn't, don't force it. Don't make it into a time because you want a time because you want to escape because you're pissed off at your life. I'm going to make this into my call. That's bullshit. That's not what we're talking about. I mean, if you really want to think about it, I waited 21 years for my call. Actually, I had the call when I was 19 and I didn't respond. I didn't trust. I didn't trust back then that Spirit would provide for me because I was only looking at what are the realistic possibilities. And then 21 years later, came back around. Be like, you gonna trust me this time, bitch? Or do you want to live another 21 years in a life that you hate? What's it gonna be? And so this time around, I was like, I'm just doing it. I learned my lesson. You had to teach me the hard way, but this is it. This is when I do it. Well, here are the resources. That's easy shit. You know how easy it is for me to snap my fingers and you have stupid money? Are you kidding me? I'm in charge of energy. I'm in charge of energy. All money is energy. There you go. All you had to do was believe in me. all you had to do was fucking say yes when I said go. I say jump, you say how high. With spirit. Because spirit will give you wings. You can call this law of attraction, you can call this about whatever you want to call it. But you got to know that it's real. And when you have that feeling, at first you're gonna feel elated, and then immediately your brain is gonna come up with all these, but it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense. But your heart will know, but I know I have to go that direction. And you have to. You have to go that direction. So first it's gotta be the real call, not the desperate call. I have this in front of me, so I'm just gonna make it happen. I'm going to make this into my destiny. That's not how it works. Because spirit is a part of your destiny. They're leading you. They're guiding you. They're connecting you to it. So you just got to yes. Yes. Yeah, okay. I got it. I know you're going to, you got me. You got me. I'm going to do it. Yes. No fears. You got me. You got me. Now, is that real? No, I had a lot of fears. I did. It was kind of tense for a couple months there. I was like, shit. Okay. Yeah. But that's where you start building that momentum, and that's where faith is magic. Where spirit will come in. You're building the channel, but you leap. You go first. You have to do it first. And I've talked about that in manifestation. Is that you have to make that first step into, okay, but this is a reality. You got to make room, realistic room, 3D room in your life. This is a reality. It's already a reality. I'm good. I got this. This is already a reality. Maybe I don't have it all the way, but this is a reality. I know it. I'm good. There's a lot of these things in life, man. There's a lot of these times, but how do you know? You know when something's right. When you believe it so completely that you don't give a fuck. This is a chance you take. I'm telling you, man, you're always going to land in abundance. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Oh. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. You could be fulfilling an ancestral karma. You're heading in the direction that your ancestors have planted you. Council of light, or just being protected by your spirits. Your spirits may very well be your ancestors. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. You have your ancestors watching over you right now. They are going to provide. They are going to provide. You do not have to worry. That is a direct message. You have helpers up there. They are providing for you. You have to keep trusting. And you know. I keep saying that. I keep hearing that. You know. Okay. So you just got to kind of step back and be like, okay. Let me make this next step. Let me take this next step forward. Next step, one step after the other. But just keep taking those steps to keep showing spirit that you continue to have that faith. There is no such thing as I've lost everything, I'll never get it back. You'll get it back more if you're following in faith. You can't stay stuck. Don't get complacent. I did not bring the angel reading, the angel tarot here. Instead, I bought the Rebel deck. I like the Rebel deck, so we're just going to go with the Rebel deck. What does the Rebel deck want to remind us today? How to stop fucking up our flow. How to stop fucking up our flow. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather up your tired ass Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Tough shit is not a reason to stop. Be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. Amen. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay. Maybe 2. And then move on. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks. Don't get laid. You equal tight ass. There is definitely an energy block going on here. There's definitely an energy block going on here. And I think it's because we've mistaken our insistence upon, like, in other words, you have dreams in your head, right? You have dreams that make your heart feel on fire. Those dreams are nothing compared to what Spirit has in store for you. You have to connect with Spirit to get your full treasure, your full abundance. You are not capable of imagining everything that Spirit has in store for you. So you have to understand that to limit yourself to what you've seen in your head is to limit yourself to mediocrity. Because those dreams are just based on what you've seen in front of you. Maybe somebody else's example of success. And so you take it and say, oh, I want to feel that way. Or I want to feel what I think that feels like. Blah, blah, blah. But you have to understand that to really manifest your divine abundance, you have to connect and be in connection with Spirit all the time. Spirit has to be part of that recipe. You can't let that recipe, like, you can't make that abundance without Spirit. So it's basically saying, okay, maybe I use my dreams as motivators, but I don't use them as blueprints. Because I don't actually know how this is going to look, but I do know how it's going to feel. So I'm going to follow the vibration. I'm not going to follow the image. Maybe the image is blocking you. Visualization can be a very wonderful tool. But I'm talking about the image. I'm not talking about visualization as a tool. I'm talking about the image of, but I know exactly how I want this to look. And now I'm going to try to take what's in front of me and turn it into what I think it looks like. That's all a bunch of bullshit, and you're getting yourself farther and farther off the track. What you have to do is realign with, but how does it feel? Am I feeling the way that I want to feel? But that I'm not in the right place. I still got to be guided. And you do. In some ways, you still got to be guided. You still got to be guided. And that's a good thing. Because that means that there's so much abundance in store for you, and you're still willing to let it in. You're still willing to, like, not know something, right? You're still willing. It's still coming. All right, Spirit, here I am. Here I am, showing up. But you got to show up. Like, you got to open the door. Spirit's not just going to, you can't just let, like, Spirit's always there. Spirit as in the divine is always there, but you've got to open the door. That's what free will is. Yes, there's fate. It's already it's already God. That there's fate. There's this continuum of abundance, but you got to open the door. Spirit can't choose that for you. You've got to do it. So you're staying aligned with your heart. We're having some trouble here. That's what the cards are saying to me. There's some feeling of lack of self-confidence, of I'll never be able to compete. I'll never be able to compete. That's not true. That's not true. But there's some sense of that. So what we can work on now is I don't have to compete. There's no such thing. I'm already aligned with this abundance that the Spirit has served up for me. The competition is just in my brain. And so you're taking a leap of faith to trust in Spirit, even though you're scared of the competition. You're taking a leap of faith. I'm just going to go ahead and take this leap. I'm going to go ahead and try. I'm just going to go ahead and try. That's important for me right now to do that. Forget about what Yoda said. I'm going to step. I'm going to step in the direction of the vibration that feels good. Right? And then I'm going to do the next thing. One step at a time, you're opening that door. One step at a time. I am going to wish you adieu. Have a happy, happy, beautiful Monday. It's totally okay to compete and lose. It's not okay to not play. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Thank you so much for showing up for me. I will definitely show up for you tomorrow. Have a happy, healthy July 5th. Bye, guys.